How does that feel to you?
Yeah, no, it's special to come back. You know, it's a great event. Last year I really enjoyed it, and yeah, coming back as defending champion's pretty cool.
Great. What kind of year, maybe not the year that you'd hope to have after winning this, but tell us about your year.
Yeah, I mean, I was a rookie on tour, obviously. You know, and winning so soon after getting my card was quite a big change in my lifestyle, really, or my mindset, I suppose. You know, I come out here really just wanting to compete, and then all of a sudden I'd won. It was quite a big change in mindset or pressure and stuff, and I probably didn't deal with that, you know, as well as I could have, I suppose. But you know, it was a good experience going to new courses and tournaments that I'd never been to before and stuff, and I don't think people understand how tough that is. For some people, you know, some people take to it straight away, but I played in the Challenge Tour for 5-6 years, I think. You know, so I was used to going back to the same places, and so I found that aspect of it quite tough. But yeah, you know, it's been up and down, but you know, it's great.
But I would think that will be the same for most people. As you said, 4 years on the Challenge Tour, you knew the courses that suited your eye, you knew the courses that when you went to them, you liked them and you liked everything. And then to start off and have every course you went to, it was new for you. I think that would be the same for a lot of people. But what did you learn from that?
Well, I mean, you learn a lot about yourself, really. But your preparation has to change. And you know, I was quite used to travelling on Tuesdays and you know, maybe playing 9 holes because I knew the course before.
Exactly.
Whereas now, you know, I had to go and play every week. I had to play 18 holes, see the course, and so stuff like that I would probably have done differently. I'd have probably stuck to more what I did before. Maybe only played 9 holes like I used to. And but I just felt because I hadn't been to these courses, I needed to see them. So, you know, this year I've done it differently. You know, I'm not over preparing for tournaments like I probably did last year a little bit. But yeah, I mean, it's different. You know, you play in front of, you know, good crowds most weeks, and you know, that aspect of things you're not really used to either.
No, quite.
No, I mean, I learned a lot, and yeah, you know, hopefully that can push me on really, and make me do better this year.
Moving forward from last year, did you try and play every week that you could because it was so new to you?
Yeah, there was an aspect of that. I mean, I didn't take. I mean, our schedule actually works out pretty good that you don't have to take loads of weeks off anyway. But yeah, there was definitely an aspect of going to courses that I thought might suit me, that maybe didn't, and you know, I might not do that again this year. But yeah, you know, you learn from what you've done.
Great. Questions, please.
With that sort of stuff in mind, do you keep all your yardage books from last year? Have you got?
Yeah, I've got them all. Yeah, I keep them all, and I mean, I take notes from every week that you play. You know, and where you stayed and all these sort of things. You know, that's all different, and yeah, you know, I keep all that stuff.
So when you drove up the driveway here and you see the big photo of yourself up and down, how does that sit with you?
Yeah, no, it was cool. Yeah, like I say, it's great to be back, and yeah, it's a special tournament for me. So no, it brings back great memories.
And what shape is your game in? How do you see?
It's pretty good. You know, I've kind of shown bits of form, and you know, I think I played 6 times this year. Result-wise, hasn't been great. You know, I played 4. I think I made 4 out of the 6 cuts, but haven't done particularly well result-wise. So I'm not really scoring all that great, but I think, you know, the form is actually pretty good. You know, I'm not far away from playing well, in my opinion. I don't think.
And maybe the great memories of last year, when you see it, can really come to the fore as the defending champion.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, it's 2 golf courses that I like. You know, they suit my eye, and yeah, you know, I've got great memories from playing well around both of the courses here. So yeah, hopefully we can have another strong week.
Great.
Stuart? Maybe a little bit more relaxed, given that last year it was 2 brand new courses that you hadn't seen, and you're coming back and it's 36 holes, but
because you have a familiarity with the venue, it's a little bit less prep and you can ease off a little bit in the build up to it?
Yeah, I think so. Like I'll play 9 holes this afternoon and then 18 in the Pro-Am tomorrow, but you know, it's nice to go back and just knowing what you do on this hole or that hole, and you know, all that sort of things makes a big difference.
With your accent, you necessarily grew up playing in the wind. So
Yeah.
when it gets nasty here, is it an advantage to you?
I mean, I think everyone's pretty good at playing in the wind. You know, we're all good players, but yeah, I mean, I grew up, you know, playing links golf and pretty familiar with it. So, I mean, it might be like last year we only had one day. Saturday, I think, was the only one that was properly windy. You know, so this year I think the forecast's pretty good Thursday, Friday, and it maybe gets up over the weekend. So, yeah, it'll be good, and I think it's a good test. The course is playable in the wind, but you know, it's definitely a stiffer test in the wind.
I guess that, I mean, other people sort of go, oh God, it's windy. And you might go, yeah, it's windy. You know, it's an advantage.
Yeah, I think so. It certainly spreads out the scoring and spreads out the field a little bit, and you've seen that last year on the Saturday.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I mean, it is what it is. If it's windy, I'm fine with that, and if it's not, then it's fine.
John?
How would you describe your relationship with Paul Lawrie, and how much do you think you spend talking to him, and what's the best advice he's been giving you over the last few months?
Yeah, well, I mean, I spend a lot of time with Paul. You know, we're really close. We practice together at home, and I practice at his golf centre. But Paul, I mean, he came out in Dubai actually and walked 18 with me on Saturday. You know, he seemed to think I didn't play that great. I think I shot 2 or 3 over, but he seemed to think the game was pretty good at the time, and that I was probably just a good weekend away from a good week, and I still feel like that just now. And you know, it's reassuring every time you speak to Paul that, you know, he keeps saying, look, you're close, you're going to play well, or you know, over the years he always said if you keep working hard, you'll get on tour, you'll do well on tour, and yeah, no, Paul's been fantastic with me.
What sort of things do you ask him?
Well, I mean, I asked him a lot last year about, you know, courses and tournaments, you know, where to stay, stuff like that. I think it's been really helpful for me, obviously having his experience. But we do a lot of short game together mainly. You know, so he helps me out a lot with that. And yeah, at the end of last year we sit down every year and sort of have a review of the year, so to speak. And yeah, I mean, Paul's always very honest with me, and you know, my kind of short game regressed quite a lot over the season, and he probably thought, well, he did think that I wasn't working hard enough on it. But he's not scared to tell me that, you know. So you know, so he told me, you know, you need to work harder on that, and I have done. And you know, my stats, short game stuff's getting a lot better.
What specifically was the problem?
Well, he just seems to think it's always been. I've never really had a great short game anyway, but I think it's natural. You probably practice the stuff that you're good at, and the stuff that you're not so good at, you kind of don't want to practice it so much. But yeah, he just seems to think that you just need to work a bit harder on it, more flow, more. Just go back to when you were a kid, and you should just try and get the ball in the hole. So we did a lot of that in the winter time, and it's definitely getting better.
Is he a bit of a psychologist as well?
He is, yeah. I quite liked. I mean, I speak to him more when I'm struggling than when I'm playing well. And like I say, it's always reassuring to have someone as good as Paul telling you, look, just because you're struggling, everyone struggles. You know, so it's nice to have someone like that. You know, he's been there. He's obviously played great golf. He's played poor golf. He knows what your mindset's like when you're doing both. So he's a great guy to have.
Is there a shot in your bag that's got Paul Lawrie stamps on it?
I'm afraid not.
He's not going to tell you anyway. Any more questions? Stuart, for you?
Going back to last year, David, how special that finish was. How good is it to know that if you are in that position, you can dig deep and produce something like that?
Yeah, it's great. It's always been something I've been pretty decent at. You know, I just need to give myself opportunity more, and that's the main aim. You know, the thing I speak about with my coach, especially Alan McCloskey at home, and Alan just says you need to get your game to a stage where you know, you're given opportunity more often. And that's just about improving. It's just about keeping on working on what you do, and yeah, so it's good to know that I can do that. Yeah, and it's obviously a special way to win a tournament.
Terrific. Yes.
I was just wondering, I watched you a bit on the range in Abu Dhabi recently. You were killing it on the range. It's been hard to take that onto the course, and you seem to be, the problem is scoring at the moment, as you touched on earlier. There didn't seem to be much wrong with your swing. Where are you right now with all that?
Yeah, it's just sometimes for me it's finding consistency. You know, I think when I play a lot, then you know your game does kind of regress a little bit. And this is my 5th week in a row, so it's finding the balance between, you know, working on your game, practicing hard, and obviously resting. You know, Abu Dhabi and Dubai, it's 2 tough golf courses. You know, I was right up there in the Saturday morning, Friday night in Abu Dhabi, and had a pretty poor last 27 holes. But yeah, it's about finding ways that, you know, you can find the levels of consistency to stay up there during the whole tournament, which unfortunately I haven't really done in the last little while. But yeah, hopefully we can get back to some good form this week.
That kind of last step is putting 4 rounds together, really.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, you just, as long as you know that you're playing good enough to be up there, that your game.
Best golf's good enough. It's just a case of.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
And what do you think suits you? Does it suit you 3 weeks or 4 weeks out and a week off, or have you sort of identified that?
Yeah, I quite like 4 weeks is probably enough for me. 3 or 4 weeks, and then a week off is probably not enough. 2 weeks off is about spot on. So this is my 5th week in a row. You know, which is a bit much for me, but
Yeah.
obviously I wouldn't have missed coming down here. It's great to be back, and yeah, no, I'm just going to enjoy the week.
Wonderful. And we'll enjoy everything. We'll enjoy watching you, and thank you for coming in. We've enjoyed your
Pleasure.
interview today.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Thanks
Thank
very
you so
much.
much. Thank you.
Cheers.